Hey guys, Confederate Homesteader here. Wanted to talk to you a little bit about a possible alternative to a lawnmower or a tractor, and that is the four-wheeler, or depending on what part of the country you're from, you may just call it an ATV. My regular riding lawnmower is down right now, and the parts are kind of expensive to buy. Not really sure it's worth it, so I'm kind of in the market for a new mower. But in the meantime, a good friend of mine let me borrow this setup here. It's a four-wheeler with a 60-inch Swisher pull-behind lawnmower. It's kind of like a bush hog. This one's more of a finish mower type, but it's a little bit more rugged than a regular lawnmower. And it's got its own motor on it. You hook it up to the back of the four-wheeler there with a hitch, and right now I've got it set on the to where it's swung out to the side, and you can set it to the middle. I had it like that for a little while cutting the yard. I have it set like this because I was cutting all the ditch cane out of my ditches. As you can see, my ditches are pretty grown up with ditch cane, kind of like bamboo. When it dries out, it's really brittle. But when it's green, it's really hard to cut. It's easy to cut now. Grew up real high last year, and I didn't really have a way to take care of it, and so I just kind of had to let it grow. And now it died over winter. Now that things are getting grown up a little bit more, it's time to get all this stuff cut down. This side over here, I've already started cutting that ditch over there now that I've got the yard cut, and it's looking a lot better. I still have a couple of passes to make. The only drawback to this setup with the four-wheeler is that you have to go so slow that the four-wheeler gets a little hot sometimes, so you got to cut for a little bit. I've been cutting for about 2 hours now, and I stopped just to let it rest for a little bit so I don't overheat my buddy's four-wheeler. But it's a really good setup. Like I said, it's made by Swisher. You can find them for $500 or so on Craigslist. This one's a 60-inch, and it's adjustable. We put a new motor on it yesterday. The old motor, it just sat outside for a while. My buddy didn't use it very much, and it was used when he got it, so he found this motor and we slapped it on there. It was actually a really pretty easy change out. So I use this. I'm using this right now, and it cuts really, really well. I'd say it does just about as good as any lawnmower. You get to ride the four-wheeler while doing it. So I've still got a little ways to go, and I'll try to do an after video, and I'll splice those together so that you can see the finished product. But maybe this is a alternative somewhere between a mower and a tractor. It's pretty cost effective. It's pretty cheap setup. You can probably buy a good four-wheeler and one of those for about the same you'd buy a pretty good sized tractor. So anyway, let me hear your thoughts. Thanks.